Hello everybody, it's me, Raisna, your favorite snow leopard VTuber. I'm back with more Love in Deepspace. Wahoo! Today we are going to be reading Gentle Twilight featuring Zayne. But is that any surprise? Alrighty, so we're gonna get started. I'm at Axo Hospital to pick up medicine for a colleague who got injured. Coincidentally, I bumped into Zayne, who rarely leaves work on time.
Confirming signature of primary care physician. Verified. Your medicine is ready to be collected. Medicine has been collected. Please use as directed by your physician. We wish you a speedy recovery.
I promise, it's not for me, it's not for me, it's not for me.
What do you need to recover from this time?
It's not for me. I turn around only to be met with Zayne's piercing gaze shining through his glasses. I thought you would be in another surgery at this hour. Zayne seems to ignore my words and reaches out to take the medicine and prescription from me.
Orthopedics?
Oh, it's for my colleague. As Zayne's gaze shifts between the medicine and me, I point at the patient's name written on the prescription. See? Not me. Also, if I were actually injured, would I be standing here in one piece?
Your colleague is now seeing an orthopedist. It seems your work has been pushing hunters to their limits.
Zayne gives the medicine and prescription back to me.
You should also take care of yourself.
Relax, I've been doing great these past few days. I take the medicine from him. Only then do I realize Zayne isn't wearing his white lab coat. Are you getting off work early? Expressionless, he points at with his right hand and directs my attention to the electronic clock on the wall behind me.
I'm getting off on time.
What a surprise! Do you have any plans after work, Dr. Zayne?
If going home and waiting until 9 p.m. for a remote consultation counts as a plan, then yes.
As Zayne lowers his head and pushes up his glasses, I remember that Tara and I are meeting up at a place near his home. Grinning, I move closer to him.
You have a scheme. One which involves me. Is that right?
What gave it away? I'm meeting up with Tara at the mall close to your place. If someone could perhaps offer me a ride, I could be saved from the trouble of being late.
I knew there would be a price to pay for leaving work on time.
But you're not going to say no. As Zayne talks, he turns around and walks towards the elevator.
Let's go. I suppose
Yes.
a passenger can spare me from the boredom of rush hour.
Told you he wouldn't say no. As expected, the traffic jam greets us. Zayne and I sit silently in the car, our eyes fixed on the slow movement of vehicles around us.
Traffic is slow. You will reach your destination in 10 minutes.
At what time did you agree to meet up? Given our current circumstances, you might still end up being late.
It's okay, Tara won't mind when she finds out I'm in the car with you. We're doing a duo escape room at 7:30. As long as I show up within 30 minutes, we'll be
A
fine.
duo escape room?
Yeah, it's a holographic escape room that's really popular. We'll go in with the Wanderer War scenario. We won't leave until we beat the highest score.
Won't you feel as if you're working overtime?
Nope. Nope, it'll be like training, at best.
Getting off work on time only to train is certainly something you do.
I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or an insult. What I do is nothing compared to you reading research articles for fun on your days off. I turn my head slightly in Zayne's direction, but he remains focused on what's ahead instead of returning my gaze.
I'll admit I spend most of my time either at work or at home, but I do go out to eat or visit museums once in a while.
You should take me with you. Zayne turns to me.
There is a witness sitting next to me.
It takes me a few seconds to remember the time I ran into Zayne at a museum, and the time I forgot my headphones during that museum visit. I remember that. You yourself have admitted it happens once in a while, and I, your witness, have seen it happen every now and then. As the car crawls forward a bit, I look out of the windows again. Nearby, a vivid advertisement springs to life on a building's electronic screen. Look! Zayne leans closer to the steering wheel to take a look.
A pottery workshop.
I signed up for a session last week. I was ready to show off my skills with the stunning design I saw online.
I suspect there's a twist.
You'd be right. Yep, I was assigned an urgent mission before heading out. I didn't get to see the workshop store at all.
In that case, there's not much of a difference. Mocking each other is pointless.
The traffic eases up. Zayne turns the steering wheel, maneuvering the car through an intersection. Do you ever suffer from burnout because work takes up too much of your life?
Once a person forms a habit, breaking it can be an uncomfortable experience. You also aren't suffering from burnout, correct?
Nope. I'm fine, but keeping a good work-life balance is still important. After doing nothing but missions for a while, I decided to take a well-deserved break this weekend. I straighten my posture and sit up. Dr. Zayne, you also need to step outside your working comfort zone and learn the art of relaxation. Why don't we start a relaxation support group? We can keep an eye on each other to make sure we get enough rest every week. Anyone who keeps working will have to plan a trip for the following weekend. As the car zooms past a traffic light, I see Tara standing at the mall's entrance.
It's up ahead. Where do you want me to drop you off?
I can already see Tara. Anywhere by the street is good. After Zayne pulls over to the side, I quickly get out of the car. Before I shut the door, I turn to my temporary driver. You still haven't given me an answer. Will you join my group?
I suggest you move along now, Miss Group Leader.
I guess that's an answer. It's the weekend again after 3 days have passed. I head to the library for a follow-up visit regarding Wanderers from last week. The devices on each floor are working as they're supposed to. We haven't detected anything unusual either. If you happen to see any signs of Wanderers again, please feel free to reach out. We'll also keep a close eye on the situation here.
That's a huge relief. Thank you. We appreciate you checking in on us on the weekend.
After saying goodbye to the librarian, I walk to the elevator on the other side of the corridor. Afternoon sunlight seeps through the glass wall, creating a mosaic of little squares on the floor. I hardly spent my afternoons in the library after I graduated. As I walk between the bookshelves, my eyes lock onto a book. When You Dream? Where have I seen it before? On Zayne's desk. How come I only see the first volume? Where's the second one? Oh, hey there. Zayne?
It's you.
It's you.
This is the medical section. When did you become interested? Avicenna's the canon of medicine, just for fun.
Just for fun, this guy. It's for fun and not work, right? Right?
So our group leader is here to supervise me.
100%.
When You Dream. Last time you saw me holding this book, you teased me for studying dreams and daydreams.
I'm borrowing it to entertain myself, but I can't find the second volume.
Originally, it was on the top shelf. But from what I know about you, you're likely not here to borrow an academic text as a source of entertainment. In terms of leaving your comfort zone of working too much and learning the art of relaxation, you failed.
He called me out, but it's fine, it's you.
What?
Just looking at you. What's your eye prescription, Dr. Zayne? Why do you wear glasses even on your breaks?
My usual workload in dealing with troublesome patients requires them. However, it seems I'm the one being dealt with today.
You don't mind, though. A deal's a deal, Dr. Zayne. It's time to accept the punishment.
I returned the book just as you arrived. That shouldn't be considered a failure.
Trying to be silver-tongued, huh?
Next weekend, we'll go hiking. What do you think?
Didn't you say you were innocent?
Fine. Does this mean you'll accept my invitation now?
Fine, we can go hiking. Carrying our borrowed books, Zayne and I walk side by side as we leave the library. Who'd have thought we would fail?
Together?
Yeah. I stop in my tracks, tightly holding the 2 books. They're really heavy.
It's the weight of knowledge.
This guy. Zayne walks past me, heading to the parking lot in front of the library. Where are you going next?
To a place I should be at.
Home, I hope? Let me guess, you're going to the hospital for work after visiting the library alone. Which means you failed twice!
Alone?
Zayne turns his gaze to me and shakes his head with a hint of resignation.
I see you need to review how to add and subtract with the numbers 1 through 10.
No, I don't. 1 plus 1 equals 2. You plus me equals us. I don't need to work on my math. What are you talking about? I follow Zayne to his car.
Since the weekend isn't over yet, our mutual support agreement is still in effect. Before we go hiking, why don't you take the time to see if you can find a pottery workshop to sign up for?
He remembered. There should be like a side story that does explain if we ever did go to the pottery workshop. I haven't found it yet, but if anybody knows about it, please let me know what it is. Alrighty, so that's it for Gentle Twilight. That's it for today. Thank you everybody for listening to my read along. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Not necessarily in that order, but it really does help me out. Alrighty, please look forward to more Love and Deepspace videos and some other videos coming in the future. Appreciate you. Take care. Have a lovely day, night, morning, whatever time it is. This is Zayne signing out. Bye.